Hi, what makes the Sigma INFJ so intimidating to others? The Sigma INFJ often moves in silence. They don't feel compelled to explain their actions or reveal their thoughts, which makes them unpredictable and enigmatic to those around them. Many Sigma INFJ have an intense way of observing others. Their penetrating gaze can feel as though they are reading your soul, making others feel exposed or vulnerable. They intuitively pick up on emotional undercurrents, which can be intimidating to people who feel they have something to hide or who aren't comfortable with emotional transparency. Their thoughts often dive into philosophical, spiritual, or existential realms. This depth can overwhelm those who prefer surface level conversations or who don't want to confront deeper truths. Sigma INFJ don't rely on external validation. Their independence and ability to thrive alone intimidate people who are more dependent on group identity or social hierarchy. They radiate a calm but undeniable inner strength. Unlike loud or flashy confidence, the self-assurance is subtle yet powerful, making it hard to challenge or undermine. They communicate only what's necessary. This restraint can feel unnerving to people who are used to over-explaining or small talk, leaving others wondering what the Sigma INFJ is truly thinking. They live according to deeply held principles and rarely compromise them, even under pressure. This moral clarity can be unsettling to those who are more flexible or self-serving. Sigma INFJ do not follow trends or social conventions just for the sake of fitting in. Their refusal to conform can threaten those who rely on collective validation. They are long-term visionaries who often think 10 steps ahead. Their ability to see the big picture while staying under the radar creates a sense of strategic intimidation. Despite their intimidating nature, they can instantly make others feel safe or understood, only to shift that dynamic later. This duality keeps people on edge. They easily detect lies, hidden motives, and inconsistencies. Being around someone who can see through facades is intimidating for anyone with secrets or insecurities. Sigma INFJ don't waste energy on people who don't match their values or vibe. Their exclusivity can make others feel unworthy or judged. Sigma INFJ, they have faced their own shadows and are unafraid of the darkness in others. This makes them formidable in emotional or psychological conflict. They use silence strategically, either to observe or to exert subtle control in social settings. This quiet dominance unnerves more talkative or attention-seeking personalities. They often act against expectations. This makes it hard for others to anticipate their moves, and people tend to fear what they can't predict or control. Sigma INFJ, they can command a room without raising their voice. Their authority comes from presence and insight, not position or power. They are fiercely loyal, but once betrayed, they cut ties completely. So, Sigma INFJ, they have this loyalty with boundaries. This zero-tolerance approach to dishonesty makes others cautious. The Sigma INFJ, they are emotionally resilient. Though sensitive, Sigma INFJ have learned to armor their hearts. They can walk away from toxic situations with surprising ease, which can make others feel powerless in comparison. Sigma INFJ, they are relentless in seeking truth, even if it's uncomfortable. This makes people with superficial or dishonest tendencies uneasy. Sigma INFJ, they thrive in solitude, which gives them a powerful edge in a society obsessed with social networking and extroverted traits. Sigma INFJ, they will fiercely protect those they care about. This protective energy can come off as intimidating when directed towards injustice or manipulation. Many Sigma INFJ give off an aura of spiritual or mystical awareness, which can be deeply intimidating to those unfamiliar with intuitive depth. Sigma INFJ, they reveal emotions strategically. The ability to open up just enough, but never too much, creates an air of control over emotional dynamics. The Sigma INFJ, they are mentally tough and able to navigate emotional storms without collapsing. People who are more emotionally volatile may feel dwarfed in comparison. They don't water themselves down to be digestible. Their full spectrum individuality can make others uncomfortable, especially those who fear standing out. The Sigma INFJ, they are authentic in their communication. They say what they mean and mean what they say. This directness can be jarring in a world used to politeness or sugarcoating. They expect excellence, not perfection, from themselves and others. These high standards can be motivating but also pressure-inducing. Sigma INFJ, they are not afraid of being alone. In fact, they often prefer it. This disinterest in social validation confuses and threatens people who equate solitude with weakness. Sigma INFJ, they often inspire deep self-reflection in others simply by being themselves. This can trigger discomfort in people who aren't ready to confront their inner truths. So, what makes the Sigma INFJ so intimidating to others? Let me summarize it. They have a mysterious nature. They move in silence. They don't feel compelled to explain their actions or reveal their thoughts, and this makes them unpredictable and enigmatic to those around them. They have this intense gaze. They have an intense way of observing others. Their penetrating gaze can feel as though they are reading your soul, and this makes others feel exposed or vulnerable. They are highly emotionally intelligent. They intuitively pick up on emotional undercurrents, and this can be intimidating to people who feel they have something to hide or who aren't comfortable with emotional transparency. They are also deep thinkers. Their thoughts dive into philosophical, spiritual, or existential realms. They are also Sigma INFJs. They are self-sufficient. They are self-sufficient. They don't rely on external validation. The independence and ability to thrive alone intimidate people who are more dependent on group identity or social hierarchy. They have this quiet confidence. They radiate a calm but undeniable inner strength. They communicate only what's necessary. Again, they have unshakable values. The Sigma INFJ, they do not follow trends or social conventions just for the sake of fitting in. They are long-term visionaries who often think 10 steps ahead. Despite their intimidating nature, they can instantly make others feel safe or understood. They easily detect lies, hidden motives, and inconsistencies. So being around someone who can see through facades is intimidating for anyone with secrets or insecurities. The Sigma INFJ, they don't waste energy on people who don't match their values or vibe. Their exclusivity can make others feel unworthy or judged. The Sigma INFJ, they have faced their own shadows and they are unafraid of the darkness in others. This makes them formidable in emotional or psychological conflict. The Sigma INFJ, they use silence strategically, either to observe or exert subtle control in social settings. Now, they are also unpredictable. They have subtle authority. They are very loyal with boundaries. They are emotionally resilient and they are truth seekers in their behavior. They have introverted power. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.